representing Infobip. Infobip is the biggest company that you never heard about. We are fully integrated everywhere. Just to give you a perspective, when you receive any kind of SMS, most probably is passing through our platform. We run around 60% of the whole SMS traffic in US, and we are fully connected. So what we are seeing here, and that's the reason we are here today, is to show you exactly what we are seeing globally and how this is going to transform our business. So currently we are seeing two major powers coming together. In one side, you see exactly GenAI with Microsoft, OpenAI, bringing them together. Last week, they just released the ChatGPT 4, and at the same time, you have the super apps. You have on one side Meta with all the apps they have, Messenger, Instagram, WhatsApp. Then you have Google bringing RCS, and Apple bringing their Apple Business Chat. And this is all going to open a huge new money to this market. We are talking about $4.4 trillion that we are bringing together. And now we are going to explore with you some things that is already happening in the market, especially on the orange side. So what we are exploring in terms of sales and marketing. One thing that is very, very important, and we are seeing already, and I'm pretty sure you are seeing as well, it's very important to use an AI, but at the same time to keep in your platform in terms of you are avoiding the hallucinations that is happening. Even with the ChatGPT 4.0, I don't know if you saw, but there is some news on BBC where says basically you need to put some glue in your pizza before eating, and you can eat it through like 7 stones a day. So you have this kind of hallucination all the time that is very, very common. But when you are talking about business, this is a problem, and this can create some liability for you, job for you as legal. But what is important here is exactly to keep in the platform, and then you can still use it, but you have an advantage of it, but it is still in a nice way. So what we do is exactly to take all these channels connected with our platform or any platform that you are already using and creating the orchestration over different channels. And if needed, going to a human agent. The most important thing when you're talking about GenAI is also to have a very good CDP, where you're understanding your customer and you're bringing together the best to the customer, not for you. And obviously this is connected with very strong analytics. And the core of the platform should be the AI assistant, where basically empowers the business to do different things, better conversation, more relationship with the customer, easy to integrate it. But the most interesting thing as well is in the past, brands, they are talking a lot about developing apps. And now you have something that is called as app fatigue. You look your phone and you have so many apps there, you can't stand it anymore. And it's cost to keep them, is also cost, the whole maintenance, and customers in general, they are not happy to use your app. So what is important here and how this is being transformed? You basically have everything inside of those super apps. The customers, they are already familiar using them. They use in regular basis. They use WhatsApp, they use iMessage, they use SMS, and then you're bringing together the platform that is connected with everything, and you have multi-language, you have the branded conversations, and it's easy to train on both sides, on your side as a brand, as a company, and the customer as well, to start interacting with you. And what we are doing is exactly to combine all of this in a better shape. Here you see a kind of evolution of exactly how this is bringing together. So I think you all already had the experience when, for example, you are in a chatbot and you are going for a web chat or you are texting a brand and you'd like it to solve your problem, and then you have that boring freaking menu. Pick the option. No option suits me. I would like to speak with someone. And this is an infinite loop. You can't just go there and then say, okay, I need to call. And I am the other guy who hates to call. I heard you. I am exactly the same. So the evolution that you have is exactly on the second point, where you have a better integration, you have a better conversation experience. But when you bring in AI, you go for the last one. You go exactly for more meaningful conversations, where the AI understands the customer through the platform, what is their needs, how they are using, and they are integrating with a better relationship. And you can relate it to any customer. You go from just virtual assistance on discovering customer relationship process, and then you go and evolve to some promotional things. But this is also connected to more personalized ways to bring the customer attention. And at any point, again, you should bring agents. So the customer then knows that you really would like to speak with them, solve their problems and issues as well. And why this is interesting? Because first, when you have the AI integration here, you are saving agents time, where basically they are focusing on more important minimum things. But at the same time, you are improving the customer satisfaction when you are solving their problems, if you can, over AI, but you are easily bringing them together to speak with your agents if needed. And this is all orchestrated through one single platform and through AI. Here on this presentation, I'm going to focus specifically on retail because it's easier for us to understand and everything. We have more cases for different segments. We can talk, for example, about BFSI, how they are using. If you'd like to explore more, including demos as well, I'm happy to help you with. But I'm going to show just some of the main cases that we have. All the cases here, they are real. And it's showing exactly how this is already happening, how AI already transformed the retail relationship with their own customers. So one important thing to understand, when we are talking about messages, in general, we are okay about receiving messages. We call this customer journey. Customer journey is kind of a complex, looks complex, but shouldn't be complex. Here you have three main stages over the customer journey. You have the discovery, purchase, post-purchase, and all possible lines of interaction for every stage that you have. Then let's go for the cases, and then you can understand how we can touch and how AI currently is transforming each of those stages in a better way. So the first one is AI is being used by some brands. This is a real one actually, to bring new leads and sign new customers. One of the main challenges brands they have is to create an opt-in list. For example, I don't know if you know, but brands can't just go after you or start sending you messages without your consent. This is called opt-in. AI is being used specifically to go over customers who would like to interact with their brands and create those lists. And then you start receiving according to what you want, according to your needs. If you don't need anymore, any brand should remove you from their list, and you should stop receiving messages from them. So this makes sure that you are first related to, you're opt-in, and second, you're receiving messages that are according to your needs. And currently, we have some business already doing this. Second thing is, when, for example, you already have your customer base, and now you know more or less what are the customers they want, what are their preferences, and then you can start bringing and encouraging them about new products. You are showing them what is happening, how customers, they are already using some products, and you can show to your customers new products, new promotions. And then you can bring those promotions and starting obviously converting them. Then we have a very interesting case that we received approval to share with you with Unilever. So Unilever did something very, very interesting. I think it's very boring product to sell, but they are basically trying to improve sales of fabric softener. It's common. You go to the supermarket, you buy a fabric softener, doesn't matter. And in general, you have like one common brand, and is the brand that you're still keeping with, right? So what they did, they thought, okay, what is like the customer behavior relationship with my products? What do they do in general? And then they realized something very interesting. So imagine like you have that amazing silk shirt, linen shirt, and it's totally destroyed. You need to do something about it. And you do like to do yourself, or you go for a dry cleaning. In general, what people do? They call their moms. Right, Mom, I have this. Yes, I have this shirt here. What did you do? They created an AI specifically like your mom would reply you. What happened? 14 times higher sales on their fabric softener, just with that. So you could text the AI like your mom, I have this, what I should do? I have this product, oh, you should do that. You know the amazing videos that in general you have like on Instagram saying, oh, you need to take vinegar, now water, and do that. It's exactly what they are doing, but in a nice way, also related to Unilever products. And so we are talking here about new products, encouraging conversions and so on, but at the same time, one thing that happens a lot is you have 95% customers putting products on the cart and just leaving there, not finishing. And this is another thing that you can do. What is interesting to say is we are talking about cookieless world currently. So you cannot track those customers' behavior, what is happening through cookies anymore. So that's the beauty of AI. AI can then track down, and you can go again after your customer saying, look, I know you left the product here, why can I help you? Or you can offer some discount to them and they can conclude the shop. And currently this is happening and is working super well. So we are converting a lot of those shops, abandoned carts, and we are converting into sales with our customers. And another thing is, as soon as you have the relationship, is how to cross-sell. How to look now for different products, different behavior, different things that your customers would like to buy. And again, I have one case from Unilever. And this was interesting because they had a very interesting customer base on their ice creams. And they started texting the customers about the new flavors, new things they are doing, they are trying, they are asking customer opinion about maybe there is a new flavor that you'd like to try. And they increase 30,000 times their ice cream sales because of AI integrated. So it's very, very impressive. So it's exactly like how you personalize the offers and then how you bring this together to your customers. And another interesting thing that we already explored, but to give more details, is how AI is being used by different brands in terms of questions. So you don't usually want your customer to go just for Google to ask about your products. It's important to keep them and make sure they understand the product and what the product is, how to use it, and so on. And at the same time, you don't want to have your agents all the time talking to customers because they are wasting their time where they could be used in more expensive ways. So you have both worlds here connected. You can use AI for all these questions that in general comes, but at the same time, if it is something more specific, something more important, you can also transport to the agents to answer the question for your customers. And this is also being used and obviously converting more. And another thing that is being used as soon as you finish, for example, the purchase, that is really, really upsetting. You finish the purchase, and there are two cases that in general happens. The first one is you purchase something and silence till the product is delivered to you. If it is taking longer, you are worried about something, then you go to the website to say, okay, is there a problem? Did I pay correctly? I didn't receive any information. Then you have the tracking number there. Then you need to understand, okay, is this UPS, FedEx? Where is this? And then you go to another website. And many brands, what they are doing is AI powered, where going after there's tracking numbers and giving information to customer. And customer knows, and they don't need even to ask the brands where my product is, where it's going, what is going on, and they have estimated as well. This obviously improves the customer satisfaction and also decreases number of customers going after a brand or using Google to complain that no communication was made and so on. So this is another thing. And here another real example about a new thing that we are doing with a customer. The name is Super Food Chef. So basically what they are doing is they created this AI, and imagine like you have one chef for yourself. So you have a party of four people going to your place, and then you have one with gluten restriction, another one is vegan. And then you ask the chef, okay, I need to cook and should be gluten-free, vegan, but I should have some meat as well, but I don't know how many should I buy, or can I use something that I already have in my fridge? You can text everything, and this is creating for you exactly the recipe. In general, we go just for recipes, or we have like recipe books that we are looking, okay, how to prepare a beef Wellington, for example. Now you have everything here on the AI integrated. And it's interesting because who is a little bit older, in general we had like those recipe books we needed to find, and then we have like to track where is it. The new generations, they don't do this anymore. And this was specifically targeting them. 40% of their traffic was from Gen Z and millennials. So this is also combining this and is bringing them together. And this thing just doesn't do like the recipes, but also help you. For example, if you have some special territory that you would like to follow, they help you to build and to go to the supermarket and buy the products as well. So another one that is also very, very interesting that I never realized how important it is automakers and how they are using AI and all kind of chats to keep a relationship with customers. If you realize you don't have any kind of a relationship with your brand, with the automaker, you have a relationship with a dealer. You go to buy a car, and you buy a car from the dealer, not from the automaker. And this whole process on the customer journey for automakers was made through dealers, where they are asking, okay, who is the customer? Who is buying my car? Who wants to drive my car? Where the problem is? Because even in the maintenance piece, you also have the dealer doing for automakers. Lexus was one of the first ones to do it, where basically they created everything on AI integrated with the chatbot, and then they have now relationship with the customers, knowing who the customers are, what are their needs, feedback, and also they look for different opportunities or different models that they can sell to customers. So they started doing that, and now they are getting exactly the relationship that was dependent on dealers by themselves. Another interesting point. So in a nutshell, we are talking here about some Gen AI cases that we can explore. But the most important thing is we love to talk. We can text or we can talk. So conversational everything is the most important thing. Doesn't matter the channel that you are using. And AI is empowering all those channels to do exactly on this way. So you have a conversational marketing, conversational sales, and conversational support. So everything can be empowered. And here you can try chatting with our chatbots.